right, man. All right, let's get this thing popping. What's going on, everybody? Y'all already know who it is. It's yours truly, Mufasa Fashaw, Mr. Alphacology. All right, here at Alphacology, you know it's the study where we study to be the most alpha male versions of ourselves. Black men, white men, Asian men, Spanish men, but most particularly geared toward my fellow black men, so-called black men. All right. With that being said, you know, I don't discriminate. Anybody could listen, but this message, all my messages, like I always say, is toward the men who are striving to be the most alpha version of themselves. All right. And I like to just thank everybody for listening, all my supporters. If you like it, you can let me know. You know, you guys know how to get in contact with me. We'll get into that stuff later, man. But right now, I definitely got to hit you deep. Go ahead, take a load off, take a seat. And I've been contemplating on this topic for a while, man. And it take me days, it take me months. It actually took me a couple months because I wanted to make sure I had the right idea, man. And it all started you know, in the book of Proverbs, man. And my dad always used to tell me, my mom used to always tell me too, man, never give your strength to a woman. And I know a lot of you cats don't really like to say follow the Bible or its teachings, but man, listen, if you actually follow that book of Proverbs, you won't have no bullshit in your life. I'm gonna just keep it real. You won't have no BS going on, especially with all these interactions with females that most of us struggle to comprehend. So with that being said, man, we're in the year of 2020, man. So come on, man. It's time to step up the game, man. Why alpha males do not fall in love. Now, a few months back, you know, it was brought to my attention because I told somebody, "Hey, I'll never fall in love." And when you tell a woman that, it scare them away, or they tend to not believe it, or it just goes across their head like, "Oh, he don't want to love nobody. He don't want to love nobody." No, I said in love. All right. Now, we've been doing this podcast for a while, and one thing about being the most alpha version of yourself is having control of yourself. And the number one thing you need to have control of yourself with is your emotions. You don't want to be emotional. You leave that to what, fellas? To the females. We leave that to the women. That's they thing. All right? I don't even like hanging around emotional dudes. That don't mean you're dead. You can still be lively and exciting. But, man, listen. I'm finna jump right into it. Because a lot of you guys have the wrong concept of love. Because guess what? You've been programmed by TV, by social media, by school, by your mama and daddy, by your loved ones, what love is. Love ain't it. Let's just go straight over here real quick, man. Corinthians 13, man, in the book, it tells you if you when all else fails, you do not overcomplicate things. Drown out all the extra noise and go straight to the book. The book tell you what love is. Love is patient. Love is kind. It does not envy. It does not boast. It is not proud. It does not dishonor others. It is not self-seeking. It is not easily angered. So when you find yourself getting angry at the person you in love with, that's not love. Those are emotions. All right. Love never fails. All right. Now, we could go all through that. That's 1 Corinthians 13. But listen, that Bible ain't say nothing about falling in love with no woman. Let me say it again. I ain't read. You can read, I done read that thing up and down. And see it say fall in love. It says love your wife. It ain't say be in love with her. Love your wife. It says lead your wife. That's what I'm telling you. So I'm finna do it. I'm not going against God's word ever. My dad told me long time ago, don't give your heart to a woman, and they hate when they hear that. You want my heart, you got to go to God to get it. You got to ask him for it. And I know one thing, if your mind ain't right, he ain't gonna give it to you. That's what I like to tell him. But listen, man, that don't stop me from loving. Trust me, I done been told I was the best lover somebody ever had, and it was more than just sex. It was intimacy. Whatever that woman felt like she needed emotionally, I gave it to her. But I ain't gotta be in love to do that, fellas. Come on, man. Now listen, man. When you fall in love, you are being controlled by emotion. I don't care if a man tell me, man, I'm in love with her. I say, do you love her? Yeah, I love her. All right. Are you in love with her? All right. Back up. I'm finna back away from you. You have a lot to learn because you're operating in feminine energy, in love. Let me tell you why. You have a cup, right? Say the cup is love. Who's holding the cup? The person you're in love with. So let's say the cup is love. Like, let's say it's a glass of water, right? It's an empty glass right now. All right. You are the water. You pour the water in the glass. Hello, you're water. The glass is love. You pour the water in there. Shoop. Guess what that is? You're in love. How the hell you gonna tell me you're in control of your emotions when you're in love? And you wanna know why? Guess what? If that cup moves to the left, guess where you moving? To the left, because you're in love. You're in the cup. So if the cup is happy, you're happy. If the cup is sad, you're sad. Listen, I done been in love. It don't work. It's toxic. It don't work. You're hurting yourself. You're going to have to do a lot of mental, emotional healing. You're going to have to break a lot of soul ties because you want to be in love with that person. I done been so deep in love with a person. If that person wasn't having a good day, if she wasn't having a good day, I wasn't having a good day. Why? Everything going good in my life. Okay, listen, I'm telling you. Women don't like that. You want to know why? Man, I hate to tell y'all. I hate to tell y'all why it's pushed on y'all so hard. This in love thing is pushed on y'all so hard. Like, you have to be in love to be married. You have to be in love to have a successful relationship. No, you just got to know how to love properly. I'm dispelling that, man. Y'all boys in love, man, get away from me. No. Come to me so I can talk to you. My bad. But you can't call yourself alpha right now. You in love. You don't even know how to love, but you in love. That's fun. That's weird, man. Listen, man, you are being controlled by emotion. That's why women want you to be in love with them. It's come natural to them. They want you to be in love with them. They can control you. Every time I told a woman I loved her, that's when the game started. I'm in love with you, girl. I love you so much, girl. No, I'll tell you. Now I could tell her straight up face, I love you. Well, if you love me, you'll do this. I ain't in love with you. I ain't stupid. That's what I tell them now. You know what I'm saying? So listen, man, you have to understand one thing. And I got this on my computer, man. Give me a second. You guys got to understand one thing, man. They want you to fall in love with them. All right? I'm just telling you the truth of the matter, man. Women like power. They want the power. They want the control. Men are already, as an alpha male, you already know every woman you come in contact with, you're probably stronger naturally. You're more powerful naturally than them. So they have to leverage with, they want the 50-50 partnership and they want to leverage with you. How do they do that? How do they gain power? They want you to fall in love with them. So they do stuff to, this will make them fall in love. Feed them the spaghetti, whatever y'all want to say. But they're going to do it. They don't want to be, no woman want to be with a man who ain't in love with them. See, but they don't know what the consequences and repercussions come from that. even men. It's a scary sight, man, waking up in love. Bruh, I done been in love. It ain't fun. Cause guess what? When things get rocky, I don't care how much you in love with a person, y'all gonna have disagreements and arguments and fights. And those arguments and fights, man, you gonna be stressed, losing sleep, not eating. You gotta pull yourself out of that. You gotta understand one thing about being alpha. You gotta know all relationships are temporary. Some relationships gonna end when both of y'all die. Some relationships gonna end next week. That's it. Some gonna end months from now. You gotta always have an escape plan, bruh. Come on, man. Y'all see the females we have to deal with nowadays. These ain't no your average mom and pop females are from back in the day that everybody want, all submissive and gonna cook and clean, do all. No. We got city girls. We got hot girl summers around here. I'm just gonna keep it G. Hey, it is what it is. So you have to have a whole new you got to be on a whole new frequency, a level of discernment. Yeah. We going that deep. We going that deep, man. Golly, let me show you something. This whole concept of love is pushed on us by society off rip. It ain't even the women's fault because they're programmed to be princesses. All right? And want you to marry them for love. Man, I'm going to do a podcast with my boy soon, and we're going to break down what marriage really is and what it was really made for and what they changed it to for their advantage. Listen, if the government is giving you something for free, 9 times out of 10, it's used for their benefit. It's going to help you out, but maybe not in the long, but the long term, it's going to hurt you. You understand? Same thing. If they keep pushing, oh, she's a princess, she could do no wrong, and the man's supposed to sweep off her feet and do all of this and be all in love with her and go on a limb. You watch all those movies Hollywood made about the guy loving basketball, and that's one of my favorite movies, but it's still unrealistic. Loving basketball, the Disney movies, all of that, man. Marriage. I'm going to tell you something about marriage real quick. It's unifying a man and a woman. When a man and a woman come together, they're creating energy, whether it's good or bad. That's it. They're unifying together. That's what you got to understand. You know what I'm saying? In love, that word in, that means you're trapped in love. You're controlled by love. Never let an emotion control you. You control that emotion. You read that Corinthians 13. It says love is patient. So when your significant other, when your girl acting up, being stupid, testing you, you got to be patient with her. Sometimes I've been told, oh, you treat me like a child. Well, I got to be patient with you because this is not it. Oh, you don't love me. You wouldn't fight. You not fighting for me. Why I gotta fight? Love and fight shouldn't even be in the same sentence. I ain't fighting for no love. You know what you doing. You know when you cross the line. You know what I like and don't like. Straight up, you gotta call it out. Fellas, if you gonna be alpha, you gotta be alpha all the way. You understand? Love is the one thing that I don't play with. Because guess what? I will tell you this. I will walk in love. Be in love is a difference. I will walk and give people love. A lot of y'all don't even know this about me. But if I'm showing you love and giving you love, that's because the Most High blessing you with that love. That's your blessing. Cause I go, God, should I deal with this person? Should I love this person? Should I show them love? Should I support them mentally, emotionally? Guess what? If you listen to this podcast, man, this is your blessing. This is what you needed. You do not need to be in love. Yes, you could give love. You could still be a great man, a good man, if you love the game. But don't be in love with the game. I know a lot of cats right now who is in love with, let's say, basketball or football and ain't make it and just spiraled out on their life. Nah, love the game. Respect it. Respect emotions, but control them. Understand, baby girl, when you come around me, it ain't no in love. I love you. That still take a lot for me to say that. Because I don't know if you're going to take that the wrong way and start playing games and thinking, now you're getting your feelings hurt. Now you're up the road. Just because you fall in love with a woman don't mean you're supposed to be with her. Trust me. I done been married. I done been in relationships. I done moved too fast in a relationship. I'm telling you, in love ain't nothing but a feeling, man. Dopamine. You know what else is dopamine? That phone of yours when you jump on social media. I'm also going to do a podcast on that. They design social media for you to be addicted. When you see the red likes and the hearts and stuff like that, that's dopamine, whether you want to believe it or not. But it makes you feel good subconsciously. And it's going to make you keep refreshing the page, scrolling down, see what you can see that you might like. Trust me, they do. You like one pic of a beautiful, like me, I could like one pic of a girl with a beautiful big butt. I go on the Instagram Explorer page, what you see? A bunch of big butts, beautiful girls. I'm like, golly, they want me to be on here all day looking, lusting. Or if I like a football bet, if I go on the sports betting page and I say, man, I like the Rams. Next thing you know, on my phone, boom, all the LA Rams football schedule is all through my news feed. That ain't no coincidence. You could say turn it off, but it's still there. But that's the thing, man. Everything is designed for a reason. If society keep pushing you to say love is the strongest thing you could do and be in love and you'll be happy, and all you see is chaos around you because niggas falling in love, dudes out here killing their wives, killing their old ladies because they in love with them. They trying to control them because they love them so much. And look, if I can't have you, nobody else can. And you'll even hear chicks say, I remember one of my exes, I don't want no man to love me that much. But when I say, hey, I ain't in love with you, now it's the end of the world. You know what I'm saying? You understand? Fellas, one thing I know, when you're in love and you're in your feelings, anything is possible. 85% of the dudes in jail on murder charges or assault charges was in their feelings, was being emotional. Oh, he said something to me. He called me a bitch. So I had to pull that fire on him. Now look at you. Oh, he kept smashing my girl. So I shot and killed him. Now look at you. You ain't got no girl and she out here still getting smashed. I mean, for real, man. I mean, shoot. Y'all better listen. If y'all don't want to listen to the Bible, you better listen to JT Money. Whole problems ain't no problems. And I ain't met a chick on this planet yet that ain't capable of cheating. Don't mean they gonna cheat, but I ain't met one that's not capable of it. Trust me. So you want to play that game if you want to and call in love? Nah, bro. I done seen too many statuses and posts. I done seen it all. Nah, man. My eyes open. So check this out, man. This is why, another reason alpha males don't be in love, man. It causes obscurity. Do you know what that is? Obscurity. That means you can't see straight. It's too many gray areas. No. When you in love with your woman, now your woman taking control because she know you're emotional about her. Nah, she got control. That's how that works. They probably ain't gonna tell. No. I done sat up here and heard females tell me, oh, I'm submissive. I'll do this. I'll do that. And then a month later, you see the feminist jumping out of. You can't tell me you done went to college. I could see what type of television. I could tell on the TV shows that you bought chaos. All you watch, you could tell when that. I tell dudes all the time, hey, your girl watching that Love and Hip Hop, it's gonna perpetuate in your household sooner or later. It is whatever you watch. That's why I watch funny stuff. That's why I watch sports. I keep it simple. I don't try to put too much of that drama in my life. I might binge watch a little bit, but I done got strong enough to where I don't let it perpetually play out because, man, I do so much studying. I listen so much, knowledge, and I gain wisdom so heavily to the point where I could point it out. I could point out the subconscious. I could point out the negative energy. You know what I'm saying? So when you being in love, it causes obscurity. It blurs everything. It does. It blurs everything. Now you're so in love and you're immersed in that cup or in that glass, you can't see the red flags. I done been so in love, I ain't even see the red flags. Man, listen, I done been so in love, I couldn't even see the baggage. And then when I seen the baggage, I was so in love, I was like, oh, that's fine. I'm just happy you here. I don't want you to leave. Why? Because, man, she was filling me up with, come on, man, I done been there, fellas. I done pretty face, big booty, throwing it back, making you feel good. Listen, man, I ain't here to be righteous on you, man. I'm going to keep that thing real. I'm going to keep it real. And it feel good. And then, she put it on you. Do you love me? I love you, baby. Done promised the house. Done promised to build the house in that bedroom. Tossing and playing around, all of that. So I done caught that before, man. Now I done got to the point where man, you all about control. No, I'm all about controlling myself. And I got boundaries. I got principles. That's what you have to develop as an alpha male. And for a fact, I'm telling the truth, buddies. Fellas, come on, man. You could love your woman. That's good. Love her. Love her hard. Love her the way she want to be loved. Don't fall in love. Now you're an idiot. I'm going to show you a difference between falling in love and loving a woman correctly. You say, let's do it like this. It's February. And your goal is to save $700 in February. And she want a $250 gift. And right now you got $650 saved. When you in love, you finna buy that gift. Oh, I'll save it later. But when you loving her correctly, hey, babe, listen. I know you want this $250 gift, but Valentine's Day is a pagan holiday, and it's not that really of important of a day. And if that girl hoop, holler, and scream and get all mad and catch all attitudes, that's just a child in her. That's childish. I ain't gonna lie. Some of these women out here, like my boy Chronicles say, some of these women out here, children with titties, and ain't matured yet. So every holiday, every fake day that come through, Christmas, if they don't get what they want, they gonna be like, hey, he ain't give me what I want, and catching all attitudes and stuff. Oh, and then guess where they go? Right to Facebook and looking at everybody who posting pictures of balloons and stuff. I done seen it all, man. Hey, don't get caught up in that. That's not love. You really love your woman, you giving her knowledge, you giving her wisdom, you keeping her level-headed, you giving her alpha energy, and she's giving you feminine energy back. Y'all creating healthy bonds, not traumatic bonds where y'all fighting and break up to make up. We ain't playing that. If your relationship is in a lot of turmoil, I guarantee you're not in control of your relationship, because most of us don't want that. All right? And I'm going to just tell you like this, man. You have the wrong concept of love. It's right here. Corinthians 13. It's right there. You can look at it in the Quran. You can look at it in the Book of Buddha. Whatever it's called. It's right there. It ain't say nothing about falling in no love. That is a concept of the Western white man's culture. Society that they created to keep you a slave. That's why they did it. They know, hey, a man can't function long term in his feelings and his emotions and be in love long term successfully. So let's push that to create chaos. Cause guess what? When your woman running your relationship, you're gonna be in chaos. I don't care what y'all say. Show me a man right now who woman run the relationship and he happy. You can't. I'll show you. And I ain't gonna lie to you. Most of the cats that's in love, simping. That's simping right there. You understand? We call it pussy whip, henpecked, all of that. But hey, I'm not here to judge nobody, fellas. This is a hard pill to swallow. Get out of love, or you not gonna have a successful relationship. Now listen, I'm gonna tell you something about women. When you fall in love with a woman, women are already taught to believe one thing about love. Men are taught another way about love. All right, I'm telling you, and I don't want to get too deep into it, man. But these childhood Disney movies, I gotta harp on those. For example, teaches females that they are princesses, and it gives them entitlement issues. So when you tell a woman, "I'm in love with you, baby," those entitlements kick in. Oh, I'm the light of his life. I'm the center of his universe. Next thing you know, all the arguments kick up. All the complaints kick up. Your woman complaining because you letting it slide. Hey, it's simple. Hey, man, if you're going to be doing all that, you can leave. You messing up the energy. I'm quick to say that. You messing up the energy. This is not how I want to love you. You're not loving me correctly. And I don't know about you fellas, but y'all got to find out. And this is what you got to do. First thing, the only person you need to be in love with is the Most High. And then yourself. Love yourself first. Find out what you like. I guarantee you, if you really sit down and contemplate on what you like, you will only deal with females who are successful in giving what you like or what you love, the way you want to be loved. I know for a fact, the way I want to be loved, I don't need no slick mouth and I don't need no chick talking to me sideways. So if I'm with a girl and we in a relationship and she talking to me with a slick mouth and sideways, guess who I gotta check? Myself. First thing I'm gonna say, hey, are you in love with this chick? Then why is she talking to you like that? You scared to walk away from her? All right. Hey, tighten up, baby girl. Your days will be numbered. That's strike one. I tell them quick. I have an abundance mindset. When you fall in love, you feel like you cannot lose that girl. I can't lose this girl. If I lose her, it's going to be the end of my world. Why you putting all your eggs in one basket, player? You supposed to be the basket. You supposed to have 2-3 baskets. Okay? I remember a chick told me, "You'll never find another woman like me." Good. I don't want another one like you. I don't need that energy. Straight up. No matter how she acts, she feels like a man owes her something. That's one thing you got to understand. When you all in love, you feel like you always got to do something. I got to make sure she's all right. I got to make sure. No, man, them bills paid. If she said she wanted some snacks to watch with her Netflix, she got her snacks. What you tripping for? You did your job. Now she started complaining about somewhere. Now you got to start looking at her crazy. Like, all right, now you here? You got these snacks, the AC on, the movie you want to watch on. Chill out. Hey, man, look, I'm just giving y'all some examples, dog. You got to make sure you do right, because if you commit to loving someone, love is a decision. Even falling in love is a decision. I ain't gonna lie, I try to steer clear of chicks I feel like I could fall in love with. I done felt a couple real strong feminine energies that I really like, and I just like, I ain't dealing with you, cause you, I ain't that strong. I ain't strong enough to deal with you yet. I'm telling you.
I'm telling you, fellas, you gotta know, man. Protect yourself out here. If you my age, and you in your 30s, 40s, you know we all done been in love, we all done been hurt. You can't blame that woman. A woman is gonna woman. Let me give y'all Genesis real quick. It says, unto the woman, 3:16. Remember this verse. Unto the woman, he said, I will greatly multiply thy childbearing, and you will desire to control, again, and she will desire to control her husband, but he will rule over thee. That's it right there. Every woman want that 50-50. Ain't no 50-50. Ain't no such thing as a 50-50 relationship. You're going to have one dominant energy and you're going to have one submissive energy. And most of these cats who are in a marriage are not the dominant energies. I'm finna keep it 100. You got one dominant energy and you got one submissive energy. Guess what? If you agree to 50-50, you empowered her. Now she got the power. Because that's what you said you promised you was going to do. And one thing I'll tell you about being alpha male. Whatever you said you was going to do, you got to do it. Don't you ever step in no relationship and you don't have principles and boundaries in place. You're there for order. If you let the woman do whatever she want, it ain't going to work. Guess what? Prime example. When they started letting women choose who they want, choose who to marry, the divorce rates are at 80%, maybe 90%. When they start letting people marry who they want for love. We're married for love in American society. And do those marriages work? No. They end up in divorce or they end up bitter, incomplete. Why? Because it's no culture. In other cultures, man, if a woman leave her man, she's shamed. She might be stoned to death. That's a little extreme, but I guarantee you when they get married, they knew what it was because they was trained for that. They not trained for that. They trained to say, I don't need no man. I'm going to work on my career. All right? Hey, listen, it's all done by design, fellas. I ain't on here just to tell y'all women this, women that. No, it's done by design. They program like that. The American government makes a lot of money off divorce. The average divorce, I should look it up, but I want to say maybe costs $3,200. So you get your marriage license. If you just going by what they tell you, and I done did it before too. You get your marriage license. That might be $100, $200. I don't know. Then you get everything don't work out. Y'all fall out of love. We ain't even talk about falling out of love yet. That's why I'm telling you, love is temporary. Marriage, you're not going to wake up with them butterflies in your stomach every day for the next 30 years. Anybody tell you that is a lie and it's on TV. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. It is a decision you make. A covenant with God. If it ain't based off of that, it's wrong. But anyways, man, like I said, y'all fall out of love, get a divorce. It's $3,200. Divorces happen every day. So the American government, the state, making $3,200 off y'all every time y'all break up. Take that right back. You don't need the validation. But hey, that's a whole nother episode, man. Love is temporary though. That's why you don't fall in love. Cause a woman say, I used to love him. I say, do you still love him? You used to be in love with him? I used to be in love with him. Now I'm not. Cause it's temporary. It's a drug. Just like your favorite song in 2014 or 13. My favorite song was the Fetty Wap song, Trap Queen. It's Trap Queen. I still like Trap Queen as a song, but I'm not finna listen to it every day. Cause it's over. My dopamine levels for that song dropped or disappeared. So every once in a while when I hear it, I like it. Just like when you see your ex-girlfriend or something that you ain't seen in a long time, no matter how much she hates you, your heart and her heart gonna drop. If y'all really loved it, you're like, oh my God, I didn't see it. Wow, I miss that person. I miss you so much. Or even your friend, even my homeboy. When I see my cousin, dopamine levels skyrocket. Cause I love my cousin. What's up, dog? I love you, man. I missed you. It ain't gotta always be about intimacy, but it's just how it is. Now that I see my cousin, boom, dopamine levels different. We vibing. Same thing in a marriage. Women don't like monotony already. Naturally, they need the drama. If y'all want to keep it 100. So you want to be in love with somebody who's gonna be up one day and down one day, up one day and down one day. That got baggage. Cause we ain't finna go there. Come on, man. Especially in our age, you in your 30s, you definitely wasn't a woman's first love. So you ain't the first one to get the coochie. You ain't the first love of her life. So why you gonna fall in love with? Come on, man. You don't even make no sense, man. I don't even want to hear that in y'all boys' vocabulary. It ain't in mine. I'm in love with the Most High. I'm in love with God. That's it. I could love everybody else. I might love that girl more than I love that girl. I might love her more than I love her. You could do that. You make the rules. You alpha. Don't tell nobody you can't have a successful relationship without being in love. That's stupid. We know that ain't true. Because there's a lot of people in love with people they ain't even supposed to be in love with. 90% of these females ain't even wifey material. 90%. Shoot, that's being nice. 95. You know what I'm saying? Hey, listen, man. Love lasts forever, though. Real love lasts forever. Let me say that again. Real love lasts forever. In love, temporary. So you better find out if you can love this girl forever. That's what I be looking for. Can I love you forever? All right. Love lasts. In love doesn't last. You see why I keep saying that? Because y'all need to know that. In love is basically a fantasy. You probably remind her of her favorite movie actress, or she like what you did. I'm going to give you an example, man. You blow a woman's mind, bro, she going to remember that forever. She going to always remember the good times. Sometimes the good times are so strong, that's how some women stay in relationships so long, because they remember the first 5 years was so beautiful. Not even first 5. The first few months was so beautiful, and I'm just waiting for it because that fantasy keep replaying. And that's fine. That's human interaction. We need that. We need that dopamine. But fellas, we know if you hold on to a dead end relationship, it's just gonna end up worse. The best thing you could do, man, is always be honest. Hey, baby, I'm gonna love you. I love you. I love the way you make me feel. I don't have to be in love with you to love you correctly. And they ain't gonna like to hear that. But guess what 3:16 said, Genesis? Your desire shall be contrary to your husband, but he shall rule over you. So it's gonna be a lot of stuff you don't like. Hey, fellas, man, you gotta look at your relationships like this. You're the football coach. The woman is the quarterback, the team. Let's say the woman is the team, the players. Don't y'all hate, because I used to be a player, don't y'all hate when the coach say, hey, it's time for conditioning. Everybody get on the line. We about to run gassers. Every time you keep messing up the snap count, get them chopping. Everybody get them chopping. Everybody on the line, since y'all want to keep messing up. Same thing in your marriage. in your relationship. If the coach don't discipline you, your team gon' suck. If you don't discipline, your team gon' suck. And guess who's going to take over? Now it's a new coach. Now you the one getting disciplined. And I done been in that situation. I got a cat right now asking me, what should I do? She withholding sex from me. And I told him straight up. I said, fella, your woman withholding sex from you, that mean you not the coach of the team. She is. So what you gonna do? He was like, well, I'm just trying to see what you got to say. I said, look it. Here's my analogy on that. Fellas, if I go home, I go to my house and I'm hungry and I look in my refrigerator and there's nothing to eat. What is the first thing I'm going to do? I'm finna leave out the house and go find me something to eat. Guess what? If I'm hungry for sex, if I want some sex and I go to my house, and I tap that shoulder, but it ain't no sex for me, guess what I'm about to go do? I'm going to go get mines. That's how I told him. It's only natural. And if your woman ain't trying to smash you, then she either smashing us somebody else or on my own somebody else she about to smash. That's it. That's what I told him. I don't play those games. I'm just not in the mood. I don't play those games. Yeah, I might let it slide a couple times because I done been in those moods too, but we ain't doing that around here, man. We don't play that but that's what happened when you in love. Now the rules change. Now you really in the 50-50. Now you ain't even in the 50-50. Now she just controlling the situation. That's why I don't like when I hear that word, oh, I'm going to allow my man to lead. No, you're not allowing me to lead. I'm going to lead. And if you think you're allowing me to lead, when you think it's time for me to stop leading, you gone. I'm ready. You know what I'm saying? So when you in love, it opens the door for negative emotions like fear. Now you think you're just being controlled by love, but you're going to be controlled by fear, anger, sadness, depression, anxiety. All of that come in. But when you control the love and be alpha and bring that alpha energy, fellas, you ain't got to worry about fear, anger, depression, anxiety, nothing. You up for every challenge. You up for every challenge. And when it's time to tell her to get on the line, she gonna get on the line. When it's time to tell her, hey, give me my up downs. Oh, I thought you loved me. Yeah, I still need my up downs. I still care about you. Yeah, but you're not getting that. You understand? I said something earlier about women not liking monotony. All right. And that's just a lack of variety, tedious routines and repetitions. That's what that means. All right. Because once you move in and get married and it, let's say 2, 3, 5, 10 years down the line, they're going to start saying stuff like, I wish I was single again, or I miss going on dates. Why they say that, fellas? Y'all know why they say that? Because you in love and you doing everything. You working hard. But guess what? They don't like that routine. They getting bored. When your woman getting bored, that means you being too good in a relationship. But that don't mean you start being bad. You just wait till they cut up. Then you show out. And when I say show out, I don't mean go across their head. But you just alpha up and check them. Put them in their place. Women like that too. Women like being put in their place, fellas. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. It might be rough of the first few times. But if you really know how to put your foot down and you really got that energy going right and you not in love, they'll tighten up for you, bro. I'm telling you, they'll tighten up for you. All right? And I'm going to just let you know, man, I don't see how these cats fall in love with a woman. It takes years to get to know a woman, and then sometimes even more because they got so many layers. When you first meet a woman, 9 times out of 10, she got on makeup, lashes, hair extensions, lace fronts anyway, body shapers, waist shapers. You don't even know that woman. You just know she at the bar looking good. You done had 3-4 drinks and you horny. Now you get her on the phone. Y'all ain't even on FaceTime. You don't even know what she look like for real. That's why I hate, you know what I hate? When the dude be like, man, she's so fine. How you know she fine? You ain't wake up next to her yet. How you know she fine? All her pictures on social media got Snapchat filters. Right now, the best I could give her is an 8. If she looked like that in real life, I might give her a 9. For real, y'all don't know, man. Come on, we got to do better, fellas. We got to do better, man. It's nothing, and this is why you don't fall in love, man, too. Alpha males don't fall in love because we know it's nothing magical about love. Just compromise and sacrifice. That's all that is. It's nothing magical about love, fellas. We got to compromise and sacrifice, bro. That's what love is. A decision to compromise and sacrifice for that person. That's love. I love my daughter, so I'm going to sacrifice money, time, and effort and impart knowledge into my daughters because they are part of who I am. I helped create them. They are me. They are duplicates of me. If I don't love them, I don't love myself. And if I don't love myself, why am I on this earth? What am I doing? And if I don't love myself, guess what that means? They won. They won. That's exactly what they want you to do. Now you playing the devil's game. Oh, you don't love yourself? Yes. Yes. Got me one. Come on, man. Be a man. Even if you don't believe in it, you gotta believe in something. You gotta understand this society ain't that smart. They manipulate the hell out of everything. You don't think they manipulate the hell out of love and relationships? Come on, man. We done been through this. I done studied this. I know. It's 2020. You really want to date people, we're going to go and we're going to talk deep, man. I'm telling you, we're going to hit deep. We're going to discover why marriage in the 21st century is a sham. We're going to do that. We're going to talk about an ideal marriage for an alpha male. And we're going to talk about even more about having multiple wives. Cause I'm with it. Don't mean I might do it. I really feel like it takes a special 2 females to put together to make that work. And that's going to take a lot of work if you're in a lot of focus to find those 2. But I know it could work. Why not? If we keep it in the book. Hey, man, we all about alpha energy over here. But one thing we ain't going to do, we all about controlling our emotions. That's how we going to survive. Black man ain't never survived if he can't control his emotions. Like you understand? So we're going to love, but we ain't going to fall in love. That's stupid. The only time fall in love work is in the movies. Or a lie you seen on Facebook. On Facebook. I challenge anybody to understand that. Oh, we love each other. I ain't never say you can't love nobody. I ain't never say that. I said in love. It's a big difference between loving your girlfriend and being in love with your girlfriend. You want to know what one of the biggest difference is? One don't have no understanding of the other. And the other has a lot of understanding. Trust me, when you're in love with your girlfriend, you're not trying to piss your girlfriend off. When you love your girlfriend, you don't care if you piss her off. Long as she know the energy and know the right order of things. So everybody could be happy in the long run. You understand? So I'm just letting you know, man. I done been going on here and I've been trying to nail y'all in the head with it. And this part 1, man, cause I ain't done. Heck no. This gonna be the Why You Don't Fall in Love series. Straight up. But like I said, man, if you need to reach out to me, I do take donations. Cash App, $ Gregory Fatshaw. Also, if you want a consultation, you could hit me up on Facebook, Gregory M. Fatshaw, or you can find me on Instagram, Stunner_Greg26. And we'll get back to this a little bit later, man. But remember, man, love your woman. You don't have to be in love with your woman. All right? Remember, this is not tea. It is protein. Peace out.